Hey writers, many of you are in the revising stage of your writing. You have drafted your beginning, middle, and end, and you're starting to make changes to make it even better. Now, every day, just like a pilot uses his or her checklist to make sure that their plane stays safe, writers use their checklist to make sure they're doing all the things that great small moment writers do. I was working on with a group of first grade writers on revising their work, and we were looking at our checklist, and we got to this part of the checklist. I wrote about when I did something, and they all said, yep, it's a small moment, not a big moment. And then we got to this one. I tried to make a beginning for my story. Now, Ella, Angelina, and Max, the first grade writers I was working with, all said, yeah, I did try and make a beginning for my story. And then we looked at our resource that talks to us about what we need to remember when we make a beginning, that we need to hook the reader. And we can do that with a sound like boom, with talking like, what is that? She asked, with a question like, have you ever seen a worm before? Or by describing the setting, when something is happening and where it's happening. So Angelina and Max and Ella and I looked at their writing to see which of these hooks they had tried to use at the beginning of their story. Here is what Ella wrote. One day when I was walking home, my mom told me my house was full of boxes. So Ella said, okay, I used setting. I did try and make a beginning for my story. I guess I could write yes. Angelina's beginning went like this. One day I was eating an apple. Then my tooth got lost. And Angelina said, I guess I did setting too. And Max said, that's funny. I went to the apple orchard and I picked an apple. It looked tasty. I took a bite and I loved it. Geez Louise, Max said. I guess I used setting too. All of those first grade authors did try to make a beginning for their story. But they decided, you know what, Mrs. Norton? Even though we tried a beginning and we did hook our reader with a setting, I think we can make it even better. Because I'm getting kind of tired of just writing the setting. I want to try something else. So they actually checked not yet, so that they could try a different hook to make their writing even better. Let me show you what they did, how they revised their work. Writers, sometimes you can write yes on your checklist, and you can even say that you used your resources, but you can still go back and make your writing even better by trying something that you haven't tried before. This is what courageous authors do, just like Ella, Angelina, and Max. Today, be a courageous writer, willing to make your writing even better.